So I'm going to set this dial right here to program, and the program is a good all-around feature just to leave. Most of the camera settings are set except for the flash, and that's really pretty important. I'll go over the dial in just a little bit. This little dial right here is a plus or minus. It actually adjusts for people that wear glasses in the viewfinder. I don't know if we can get in there. Yeah, you're actually seeing through the lens of the camera when you do this. So that's what you're looking for. Let's set this to its default setting. So I have the top dial set to P. I'm going to go to the menu button, and I'm going to go through and go from the first image here. Your image quality right here should be set to L. I can change it by just using the right or left button. So it should be set to L. Click OK. The beep is enabled, that's fine. The rest of the pieces you really don't need to go over. The second one, your exposure compensation. Anything I move, I hit the set button. You want to make sure that that's at 0. These pieces right here are all customizable, but again, they should be fairly default oriented. Next, as I hit the right button again, dust, delete data, yes. ISO auto can be set to maximum. It doesn't really matter what this is set to, so long as it's about 16 or 3200. If it's at 6400, that's fine. Let's go next. Live view enabled. This is this button right here. Most of you might be used to this a little bit more, like using your phone. You would press this and actually see through the lens. You can see it on the back here. This has got the grid enabled for the rule of thirds. I actually don't like shooting that way. Let's go back to the menu and go this way. It's enabled, that's kind of up to you. You can see where the grid is. You know, grid, it can be off. You can have a big grid, doesn't matter. Aspect ratio should be 3:2, and then the meter timer, whatever you want to. This is nothing you need to worry about. As we go here, auto power off. Let's turn that to just like 2 minutes. I get a lot of cameras that are left on and the batteries are dead. Auto rotates on. Now, format the card. This is important. The format the card is going to erase all the images that are on the card, and I really recommend that you do this when you get the camera for the first time. Once you do it, you can't undo it. So I'm click format, OK, and I've just cleaned the card. So nobody else's images are going to be on there. You're going to have a fresh card in there. Continuous file number, move to the next. You have your LCD brightness. That's completely up to you. Shutter button, all these are pretty much default settings. There we go, Wi-Fi enabled. If you want to figure out how to do that, go right ahead. YouTube's a great resource. All right, so that's it for the menus. You want to start with a clean camera, format the card, and make sure all those settings are set there. If they're not, don't worry about it. Chances are it's going to be fine.